How to clean a Smith & Wesson M&P Shield EZ 9mm. What we're going to use to clean this gun today, we're just going to use some really basic stuff. Some cotton rags, cut up t-shirts, some cotton swabs, a rod here, and some patches to clean the inside of the barrel, a toothbrush, and some other cotton swabs. The solvent I'm going to use today is going to be Hoppe's number 9. It's a pretty inexpensive, pretty popular. I put it in this dispenser. Keeps it from getting contaminated. It's just got a little pump on it, so you press this down and it brings a little bit up to the top. First, as usual, you can verify unloaded, no magazine in the gun, no round in the chamber. So with the safety on and the slide locked back, I'm going to flip down the takedown lever, move the slide back to release the slide stop, push the slide right off the front, remove the guide rod and recoil spring assembly. Then we're going to lift out the barrel. All right, we're ready to rock. So it's got some buildup on there, you can see. It's a little bit cruddy, it's not too bad. I'm going to start with the barrel. I would recommend putting some gloves on for this part. I'm just going to get a little solvent on here and just wipe down the exterior of this barrel. Then I'm going to get a dry cloth. It's going to come up nice and clean. Important place to get is right here. So we'll just make sure that the feed ramp is clean and shiny. To clean the inside of the barrel, we're just going to take the appropriate size patches. We're going to get them saturated pretty good. Take the rod and we're going to push it through. Came out pretty dirty. So basically we just want to keep doing that until they come out relatively clean. A little bit cleaner. All right, now that I got some solvent in there, I'm just going to put some dry ones through. Start cleaning up the solvent as well as continue to clean the barrel. Probably one more is going to do it. See, this method gets pretty messy, but that is pretty clean. And once again, we're going to clean the outside of the barrel. All right, we are good to go. The recoil spring and guide rod. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to get a little bit of Hoppe's on this toothbrush, and I'm just going to kind of scrub it this way. And then we're going to dry this up with a cloth. All right, next let's move to the slide. I'm going to use the same technique, just get a little bit of the Hoppe's on here, and then I'm going to slowly, don't go too fast because the bristles are going to start splashing stuff everywhere. A little bit on the breech face, and now we're just going to wipe it down with a cloth, and that'll take all the dirt and grime off of there. You can actually use the brush to push the cloth down into the nooks and crannies. It works really well. Just finish up with a cotton swab and get all the nooks and crannies. That looks pretty clean. All right, next is the frame. We're going to want to clean these rails. These rails real good. So cotton swab is the ticket for these. Just get a little solvent on there. Clean. And then just kind of clean up anywhere on here where you see any surfaces that you can get to. Get any of the dirt off of them. And get a rag and wipe everything down again. That looks excellent. All right, and that's all there is to cleaning. The magazine needs occasional cleaning. You don't have to clean this each time. There will be a link in the description down below for a video I did on cleaning the magazine. Okay, so now we're going to lubricate the M&P Shield EZ9, and the manual shows very few places to put lubrication and just one drop in each spot, so it does not require much. So the barrel only needs a drop here and here, and then one drop on each of these 4 rails, and one drop right here where the trigger and disconnector come together. One drop, one drop, one drop, one drop, and a drop there. And that even looks like a little much. I would just dab just a little bit of that off. So now we're just going to reassemble. So oil there, that's going to spread around a little as we put things back together. Very important is the way the recoil spring goes back in. Fits in here like that, and that should be oriented just like that. Put the slide back on. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Slide it on. Make sure you do not press this grip safety while you're putting the slide on, because you'll see it lifts up this piece here, and that's going to cause it to get jammed. Just hold it like this. Carefully slide the slide all the way on. Up, go all the way back. Press the slide stop into place, and that's going to hold the slide to the rear. Flip up your takedown lever. Push the slide to the rear again, and this is going to release. Let the slide come forward. Your gun is now back together. Run the slide a few times. Make sure it feels right, and to work the lubrication in. Last thing, just wipe it down, make it look nice and pretty. There you have it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button down below, and please subscribe.